Let's dive in and bust some common myths about salt that have been circulating for far too long. We're going to separate fact from fiction and uncover the truth about this ubiquitous seasoning. Get ready to have your perceptions challenged. Many believe that more salt always equates to tastier food, that it's the magic ingredient that elevates every dish. It's a common misconception that chefs and home cooks alike often fall prey to. But the truth is, too much salt can completely drown out the natural and delicate flavors of your ingredients. It can mask the subtle nuances that make a dish truly special, leaving you with nothing but an overwhelming salty taste. A carefully measured pinch of salt can actually enhance a tomato's natural sweetness, bringing out its inherent flavors and adding depth to the overall taste profile. But if you go overboard, that excess salt will completely overpower the tomato, turning it into a salty mess that's far from enjoyable. The key is moderation and balance. True cooking is about achieving a harmonious balance of flavors, not simply overpowering your dishes with sodium. It's about understanding how different ingredients interact and using salt strategically to enhance their natural qualities. Another common myth is that salt isn't really a health risk, that it's just a harmless seasoning that adds flavor to our food. Many people believe that the concerns about salt are overblown, but science tells us otherwise. Extensive research has consistently shown the negative impacts of excessive sodium intake on our health. The evidence is clear and compelling. High sodium intake is directly linked to high blood pressure, a major risk factor for heart disease, stroke, and other serious health problems. It's a connection that cannot be ignored. What's even more concerning is that most of the salt we consume isn't from our own salt shakers at the dinner table. We often underestimate the hidden sources of sodium in our diets. The vast majority of our salt intake comes from processed foods, which are often loaded with sodium to enhance flavor and extend shelf life. And restaurant foods, especially fast food, are notorious for their high sodium content. These hidden sources can quickly add up and contribute to excessive sodium consumption. While moderating your own seasoning at home is definitely a helpful step in the right direction, it's only part of the solution. The real challenge lies in being aware of and controlling the salt you don't see, the hidden sodium lurking in processed and restaurant foods. Some people mistakenly believe that if they don't currently have high blood pressure, they don't need to worry about their salt intake. They think they're immune to the negative effects. But that's like skipping a seatbelt because you haven't been in a car crash yet. It's a risky gamble with your future health. Your dietary habits accumulate and compound over time. The choices you make today will have a significant impact on your health down the road. Consistently high salt intake today can significantly increase your risk of developing heart problems and other health issues tomorrow. It's a long-term investment in your well-being. Making smarter, more informed choices about your salt intake now is a valuable investment in your long-term health and overall quality of life. It's about taking control of your well-being and making a conscious effort to prioritize your health. Salt is sodium chloride, but it's the sodium that matters for health. Sodium is essential for fluid balance, nerve signals, and muscle contractions, including your heart. But we need very little, about 1 teaspoon a day, often less for those at risk. Most people eat far more, thanks to processed foods. Our bodies evolved on low-sodium diets, so we're not built for today's overload. Too much sodium disrupts our body's balance, turning a vital mineral into a health threat. The key is moderation, just enough to keep your body running smoothly. Let's delve into how excessive salt intake can significantly elevate your blood pressure, impacting your cardiovascular health. It's a process that silently unfolds within your body, often without immediate noticeable symptoms. When there's extra sodium circulating in your blood, it acts like a magnet, pulling in more water from your tissues and cells to try and dilute the concentration. This is the body's natural response to maintain balance. This influx of water directly increases the overall volume of blood flowing through your veins and arteries. Think of it like forcing a greater amount of water through a garden hose. As the volume increases, the pressure within the hose inevitably rises. This elevated pressure puts a strain on the delicate walls of your arteries, which are designed to be flexible and resilient. Simultaneously, your heart is forced to pump harder to circulate this increased blood volume, leading to increased cardiac workload. Over extended periods, this constant pressure can cause the arteries to stiffen and weaken, losing their elasticity and becoming more prone to damage. This arterial damage significantly elevates the risk of developing serious heart diseases and other cardiovascular complications. Each salty meal you consume contributes to this ongoing, often unnoticed stress on your cardiovascular system. While our bodies possess remarkable mechanisms to maintain internal balance, a chronic and consistent overload of sodium can overwhelm these systems, eventually leading to chronic health problems. The connection between dietary salt intake and the development of high blood pressure is not just a theory, it's a direct and scientifically proven relationship. A clear understanding of this process empowers you to make informed and smarter choices that actively promote a healthier heart and a longer life. High blood pressure, often called hypertension, is a widespread condition that affects millions globally. It's frequently referred to as the silent killer, a term that should grab your attention. It's called that for a very important reason. The danger lies in its subtlety. You can feel perfectly fine going about your daily life, all the while damage is quietly building up inside your arteries without any noticeable symptoms. This is why regular checkups are so important. This constant elevated pressure gradually makes arteries stiff and narrow, reducing their elasticity and ability to function properly. This process leads to atherosclerosis, the hardening and narrowing of the arteries due to plaque buildup. Blocked arteries can then cause heart attacks, which occur when blood flow to the heart is severely reduced or cut off completely, or strokes, which happen when blood supply to the brain is interrupted. These events often occur with little to no warning, making high blood pressure a truly insidious threat. High blood pressure also strains your heart, forcing it to work harder to pump blood throughout your body. Over time, this can lead to heart failure, a condition where the heart can't pump enough blood to meet the body's needs. It can also cause kidney disease and even vision loss due to damage to the blood vessels in the eyes. Therefore, the only way to know your blood pressure and protect yourself is to check it regularly, ideally as part of your routine health checkups. It's a simple, quick, and painless test that can save your life and significantly improve your long-term health outcomes. Prevention is absolutely key. Managing your salt intake, for example, is a powerful and proactive way to protect your health and well-being. Don't wait for symptoms to appear. Act before problems start and take control of your health. Small changes now, like adopting a healthier diet, can prevent life-threatening complications later and ensure a healthier, longer life. Lowering your salt intake starts with small, practical steps. Taste food before adding salt. Often you won't need more. Use herbs and spices and citrus to boost flavor without sodium. Read nutrition labels and choose low sodium or no salt added products. Watch out for hidden salt in bread, soups, and processed foods. When eating out, ask for less salt and sauces on the side. Cook at home more often, and swap salty snacks for fresh options. Every small change adds up, lowering your risk of heart disease and stroke. Mindful choices today keep your heart strong for years to come.